Happy Halloween, Burning Dog fans, and welcome back to Let's Play My Friendly Neighborhood. It's always nice when the horror game overlaps like this. Only missed it a couple times.
Bubblegum! Bubble, 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 gobble, 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 gobble.
Wait, where am I actually going? Oh, that's right, I was in the last room.
When you go to the park, bring some food for...
That's right. Let's see here. Shout out to Derek Floyd, who says, I wonder if you could trigger an existential crisis if you put all the copies of a neighbor in a room together. That's a very good question. I think other than the time Norman turned into, many of himself, I'm not sure I've ever seen more than one of the same kind in the same room before. That's a very interesting thought. I mean, with my luck, they'd all just start speaking in unison and making it worse, but... Norman has noticed! Just deafening. Well, this one's a bit dark, but I suppose it is the Halloween horror game, even if it is about Muppets. Shout out to Justin Jones, who says, as an addendum to my Vietnam ruminations a few videos ago, there is a really great documentary about the war produced by Ken Burns. One of the earlier interviews was with a veteran who served as a Marine for a few years. He was talking about how frightening being on outpost duty was. He and a buddy would be posted outside their perimeter to keep an eye out for either VC or NVA forces. Every so often, they were supposed to radio in, but the enemy was so close that they couldn't. Even clicking the transmit key was too loud. That's how close they were. A bit later, he was saying that he's still afraid of the dark, and as a man in his 70s, he still has a nightlight. It was one of the most blood-chilling and sad things I've ever heard. The first Rambo movie dealt with these issues as well. The popular conception of John Rambo is that he is a one-man army, but the first movie wasn't about that at all. The plot dealt with a man absolutely shattered by his experiences over in Vietnam, running into an asshole sheriff and his thugs. There's a particularly harrowing line towards the end of the movie, in which Rambo points out that the U.S. government taught him how to fly, drive a tank, and all sorts of other military-related skills, but he cannot find a job as he has no marketable skills outside the military. That is true even today. You have guys, and now girls, that come back from deployment who are lost and broken. I knew a guy that was a combat medic over in Iraq in the early 2000s. He saw some shit. A couple of Iraqi kids made... that's how you say that. He saw some shit. Yes. A couple of Iraqi kids made the mistake of playing with an unexploded IED. Let's just say that this guy I knew had to play mix and match with their body parts to see which one belonged to which child. Oh, that's fucked up. I don't like any part of that. The guy is a mess even today, and even though I consider him to be a first-class douchebag, I am still human enough to feel great empathy for him. Man. Yeah, that's fucking brutal and awful. I don't have anything wise or philosophical to add to this. It's just... honestly, the thought of people being so thoroughly ruined almost reminds me of the puppets, which makes me wonder if the whole fucking thing is a metaphor for shell shock. You know, PTSD. And with a timestamp when I was reaching the boat for the first time. I keep wondering, I guess not for the first time, I keep wondering if Gordon will encounter the ferryman from Castlevania Symphony of the Night every time he uses that boat. Well, this place probably couldn't get more ominous, let's be honest about that. I wonder if there is a way for Gordon to break through the madness and try to help these puppets. They're insane, not evil. At least that's how I read the situation. And it would be great to be able to help them. I agree with that. And then another timestamp to when I realized I was pointing at the map. I find that even on Discord and with audio only, I still make gestures with my hands to emphasize some point or other. So you pointing at the screen makes sense to me. I am the guy that when you are pointing out something for my benefit will look in the direction of the computer monitor as if you were sitting right there and not a voice on the internet. I would like to think that in the former instance I'd at least have offered you coffee or maybe a glass of Jameson whiskey. And to close out this comment with a more encouraging thought, the messages and content from Fraggle Rock were considered to be so positive that the Soviet Union allowed the show to be presented to their children without altering any of its content that I'm aware of. That's actually really neat. I do like that. I was kind of under the impression that the USSR and the US just had a total blackout of products and communications.
Wild animals.
And,
For birds, you can bring sunflower seeds.
between them.
For squirrels, you can bring peanuts. For dogs, you can bring squirrels.
Sleeping can be the best part of your day. I always start by getting ready for bed. First, I get my PJs on so I can be warm and comfy all night. Next, I go to the bathroom and grab my toothbrush. You can put any of your favorite condiments on your toothbrush. I choose mayonnaise.
Oh God, it's Leonard and those hand puppets again.
Every single we're all friendly here.
And we are in the kitchen. Well, at least he's not moving. He's looking right at me, and I'm only about 8 feet away, so... Ah! Ah!
I have friends that can squish. I have very large friends that cover an entire ceiling. They're like rugs and drapes and such. I like friends.
He's jumping at me, but he can't fit through this little hole. I don't like that at all. I also don't like his friend there stuck to the wall at a 90-degree angle, but then he's twisting his upper body to match mine. I guess they are sock puppets. Well, not these ones aren't made of socks, though. These are just like straight-up hand puppets.
I have friends that can squish. I have very large friends that cover an entire ceiling. They're like rugs and drapes and such. I like friends.
I might need that in a moment. Shells in the next area. Alright, we've got a yellow puppet in a denim sleeveless jacket sized for his hand puppet body, wrapped around a blue shirt. Okay.
No!
Yeah, they jump at me and knock me down. On the plus side, he only took one shot to fall down, so hey, there's that. Wait! Okay. Thought maybe that was the trick there. No! Sorry, Piggy. Oh! Nighthawks. That was the name of it, because it's like the people at the diner after everything's closed. Except that the people at the diner are, Norman, Ricky, Liliana, and Taxi Man. Oh, you know what? Pretty sure in the first episode there were those embossed statues of all of their heads. I'll be right back. Okay, yes. The guy in the taxi uniform is named George. Oh, yes, I forgot to say. I'm fairly confident with the description of that last script I found that the big green person is Goblet. Because it's kind of hard to gender a puppet. I do notice that this picture makes it look like her fingers all end in salt shakers, which is weird. I do like the lobster bib, though. It's a nice touch. Oh, right, I didn't actually pick up that ammo. Oh. Oh, I don't like that, drawing from different stacks. Stop that. Hey, nice. I don't need shells right now. No, that does not go on the map, but it does leave the area red. So there's that. Oh, can I open the fridge? That's an important question. Yeah. Let's see. I actually can't tell if those are tomatoes or apples at the top there. Bananas, a burger in a Tupperware container. What appears to be a banana that has been half peeled, except there is a mouse inside of it instead of a banana. Then there's a big, untouched green Jell-O mold. I assume it's lime flavored, but for all I know, it's like butt flavored here. A health Olax, which I am being prompted to take. And on the bottom one, we have a bunch of beer bottles, a giant ham, and a shoe. I can't open the freezer. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, you can tape the hand puppets too, but maybe I'll just leave that since I only take one shot. And it looks like they don't move at all until you get within jumping range. It would be very funny if you made a game set in the past and all the calendars were appropriate, you know, like the 83 one here, and then you found one calendar. It was like not even the present. I'm talking like maybe a couple years ago. And your character remarks on it like, 2021? The hell is this? Some kind of gag calendar? And then later in that area you find a note that notes that yes, it is a gag calendar. One of the fucking writers had a running joke that he was from the future or something. After making one really good, unlikely bet. It's a pool room. Looks like a games room anyway. That's going to be a shooting gallery. I can see the targets. Let's not ding that just yet. Tape. I really don't like that there's a Norman slumped right next to this table. Trying to do this without interacting. Let's play a game. 1. Press the bell to start. 2. When it's your turn, yeah, he's going to come to life and play the game with me. That's really weird. Either draw a card or play a card to move that many spaces. 3. First to the end wins. Special spaces. If you land on Norman, draw a card. Junebug's Wild. If you start your turn on Junebug, immediately play the top card of the deck. Poor Leonard is slow. If you're on Leonard, you can only play 1. Uh-oh. If you land on Goblet, you lose. Looks like I was right about that. Yes, my apologies, madam. Please don't eat me. Oh, the board is the studio. The Cardboard Penthouse, Pearl's Aviary, Hedge Your Bets, which appears to be a hedge maze, 2 Mulch Fun, which is a plant thing. There appears to be a small vine in a pot with eyes. The vine has eyes, not the pot. Ricky with Friends, and We Fixed It. Sorry, this music's just kind of an old-timey jam. There's a painting frame here with nothing in it but stripes. It doesn't look like a painting, it's just... I kind of feel like that's the backing. I'd rather play the pool than the board game, personally, but... Let's be honest about this. Teaching these guys, even encouraging these guys to play anything that involves long sticks is probably a bad call. What do we got here on the pool table? Pool table note. Guys, could someone please play that MFN game with the Norman in the rec room? Yeah, they acknowledge there's more than one. He's been waiting around for days again, and it's starting to affect my target times, knowing he's staring at the back of my head. Barry. And then someone has written below that, Barry, I can't find the second player's token, and Norman won't let me play with anything else. Did someone pick it up as part of another game? Oh, okay. The red pawn of the chess set that didn't match the black or the white. That was signed by Claire. And then, I'm sorry, Claire, I grabbed it as part of the chess set. Don't worry, I stopped by this afternoon and played a couple rounds at him, and afterwards I sent him home. Julia. Julia has really nice handwriting. You can stop pretending to be dead. Why do they do that? Well, maybe I shouldn't question that, or they might not stop pretending after I shoot them. A combination lock, except all of the buttons are worn off. I mean, I assume it's 1, 2, 3 in that order, but... Yeah, I didn't think that one left it on the unlocked position. Fine. Oh, unlock. I don't have a key. I have bolt cutters. Oh no, it's just locked from this side. Crap. I'll just turn around and go back that way. It'll be fine. Sorry, Goblet. I don't wish to dance right now. Oh, by the way, I looked it up in the news updates. I should not be standing right next to that when I'm talking. Yeah, staircase up. Oh, it just goes to the door I can't open. Fine. Pink triangle. Pink diamond, even. And yes, the changes with friendly difficulty are that it auto-saves more often, although again, the auto-saves only apply as long as you are in the game session. If you quit, it goes all the way back to your last manual save. You know, if you die, it'll load your auto-save. It has more frequent auto-saves. I was surprised by this, given some of the troubles I've had. Enemies take fewer hits to down, and it doesn't cost any tokens to save. I'm trying to decide if I should try to play or... I feel like if I lose, there's going to be a punishment, so I am going to go and keep exploring until I find myself a...
Are you my new friend?
Oh, fuck. I kind of forgot about all those guys in here. Hey, maybe I do want to play with Norman. Fuck. Oh, I can't believe I didn't even realize there was such a narrow corridor towards the end. Shit. Alright, hi Norman.
Looks like fun. Maybe I'll give it a shot.
The rules of the game. Nothing out of the ordinary here, as is what I saw earlier. Fine. It's missing... Oh, right. I need to go back anyway. You motherfucker. Can you count to 9? 9 out of 10 doctors recommend Healtholax by Quick Delight. Tired of waiting for your coffee to cool? Don't get burned. Why sip when you can zip? Choco Zip from Quick Delight. Okay, maybe I'll see if Goblet's gone. Oh, hey, note. That was the order those thoughts came into my head. It just happened a lot faster than I was moving around in the room. New safe. Everyone, this safe has been installed to keep vulnerable items out of the hands of the neighbors. I don't want to include the combination here in case some of them can read. But let's just say it'll help you see the flip side of things. Barry Green, head of security. I don't see anything happening when I flip the gun. There's not like a number written on the back of it or something. Flip side. Maybe the first three are 9, 8, 7. Oh, right, yes, all of this. Let's check out Goblet. Ominous. Pretty sure I've been here. Yes, it's green in here. I'm going to trust that the developers wouldn't just leave the scenario open where it's possible that Goblet could be right in front of the door. fuck? She's over there where the stairs go down. And she's chewing on one of her own hands. I think she's like sucking the juices or whatever she ate off. Or maybe she's just so hungry. On the plus side, if it's prop food, you can eat it forever. Alright, I'm gonna go across to that door across the way and hope for the best. Oh, God. Yeah, she saw me. That was a good distance away, too. That was further away than the neighbors would notice me. Maybe this door is unlocked. Oh, yeah, the Resident Evil hallway. Yeah, it reminds me of the corridor specifically where one of the most famous jump scares in history happened, where you're just running down the corridor and it's fairly quiet, you've got ambient noise. And again, this is on the PlayStation 1 when, you know, as I sort of suggested, enemies following you from one area to another is unthinkable. Which is why it was always a big shock when you're about halfway down the corridor and the window explodes and one of the zombie dogs from the beginning of the game outside just blows in and starts attacking you. Mother of fuck. Yeah, no way I'm getting to that door without him grabbing me. I didn't go down there. Oh. That just leads over to where the kitchen was. Interesting. Maybe they've moved. All right. Hi, George. It's a dead end, so it's not ideal, but... Tape in there. 2 shells. What is that thing with the boxing gloves on? It's like nunchucks with boxing gloves. Probably some kind of toy. Wait, I have been in here. Oh no, I just haven't gotten things. Right, because I was full of stuff. How many tape do I have? I have 1 on me. There's 1 there. I really don't know why it does that. Alright, fine. Should probably tape one of those guys outside so I'm not wasting as much ammo every time.
We're all friendly here. Friendly, friendly, friendly.
Let's tie up George because apparently Leonard is slow. George's thing was that he had more health, but I guess that's kind of random. Why are you missing an eye, my friend? Alright, missed something in that office there, and in the rec room. And for the life of me, I still don't know where the fuck I'm going. Interesting. There's a save room. Yeah, I don't much like the ambience in this room. No, sir, I don't like it. Oh, wait, that's not down. That's stairs. Let's try this again. Oh, crap! Running! Running! I think she barged right into the wall where I had been standing. Oh, fucking A. At least she waits for when I move from place to place. I just needed to get down. One. Oh, Christ. I wish there was an arrow on the Gordon head. That one. There's a save room there. I just apparently didn't go in. Oh, that's why I didn't go in. The exhibit room sucks ass. There's a bunch of puppets and such. Who's making all these fucking paintings? I guess that has to be the door to the save room right there. Well, I hope you guys are having a lovely Halloween. Another velvet mask, and this one is yellow and very happy. It's like the masks of drama, tragedy, and comedy. Beeper. Yes. Okay. I'm BurningDogFace, and I will see you on the next episode of Let's Play My Friendly Neighborhood, when we continue looking around and solving problems. And by solving problems, I mean staying alive and keeping out of the clutches of crazy, crazy puppets. Yoink. Till then, have yourselves a till then, have yourselves a smiling day and a happy Halloween. Later.